Okay, so welcome everyone. My name is Khulud and this is Anna. We're both going to present the idea of Notify and the how we started our startup business and for which problem actually. So our main talk will be about fighting the food waste with the title of Beat the Waste, Save the Planet. So the problem is that we found that 30% of the food is wasted in Europe. And groceries try to eliminate this problem, but it is still existing. And there is still, more than that millions of people in Europe don't have good quality food every day. We can find that like through statistical facts in some realistic, not fake news websites. Okay. So we thought about an idea called Notify, in which our vision will be to develop sustainable solutions and minimize the waste, can be food waste and other products as well. And for the mission, it will be that we want to reduce the waste, thereby reducing poverty and improving the environment.
Okay, so what is actually our product? We offer a website and a mobile app that show the products that are close to date, and you can shop on the website and on the mobile app. And how does it actually work? For the mobile app, the user inserts their location, and we list close to date products that are about to expire from the nearby stores, and products can be sorted by categories, by expiration date, and then they choose what they, the customer chooses what they like, and then they put the shopping cart and finish their sorry, I just have to mention that on the we offer also the third product that is a platform or user interface in the form of a mobile app for the supermarket staff as well, so they will actually use scanner inside of the application and scan the products and upload it to our database, and that's how we show the products to the customers.
So do you remember Clara? There are like few supervisors that weren't here with us, so I'm going to give you a briefing about Clara. It's our persona. She's a middle-aged woman who has 2 children, and she has to wake up early, go prepare her house, and prepare her children to take them to school, and then go to her work. And she has a full day of work, and then at 5 p.m. she has to run to go to the supermarket. She has to do the shopping and figure out which price is the best, which shopping is the best, which what is the cheapest and the good one. So we see Clara, so that's why we are talking about her, and that's why we think that it will be a really good help for her to have this Notify app in which she can even order to her house if she wants. And yeah, this is like basically like few ideas about Clara and few like what is her main frustrations, main goals, what would be her personalities as a mother, as a single or married. I mean, doesn't matter really. As for the team that will work on this startup idea, it's going to be like Anna, who's here, Khulud, and there is Anua who just left. And there will be the designers and the IT support that was Kladi, Lizik, and Balash. Hello. Okay. For our plans, how we're going to work on this step by step. So for the first step, it's going to be developing the website. We're going to start with the website first, and then we will work on the signing the partnership agreement with the supermarkets and with the delivery companies that we're going to need within our website. And for the step 3 is going to be to launch the website and then work on the application, the development and the launching. Our beachhead market is going to be Sweden actually, and because it's one of the most sustainable countries in the world, the term is introduced to our persona. There are like there is a big shop there called IKEA. I'm not sure how they pronounce it. They make like sustainability events. They provide the customers with with the possibility of like posting for like the discounted food existing and everything. So they have like some sustainability acts, and it is a large market, and there is like a competitor there actually, Karma app, and then we will see what is our difference. But actually, our main point that we're going to start with in our first year is going to be in Finland. Why? Because it is one of the most sustainable countries as well. The term is introduced to our persona as well. And it is a small market. That means we can test our product, we can see if it will work in Sweden because it's a large market. The mistake will cost more. So in a small market, it's going to be better. And there are like few competitors. And as I said, we will see their placement and how they will look like against our product as well. Okay. Even though we talked about like competitors in Finland and in Sweden, we're still gonna have here a table in which we find almost, or not almost, I would say like similar product, which is a website actually, but all of them are in the UK. So for example, there is cheap food, approved food, low price food. There are still more, 3 more, I think, in the UK. And we chose like 4 of the main functionalities of the website. And we have seen that for our value proposition, we are having the 4 main features. For each of them, one of them is having wholesale prices, wholesale purchases, for example. The other one is providing like access to the products, and yeah, 7 days. So they work like 7 days, so we can contact them. I mean, okay. So this is the access I was talking about actually. Here we can see like the fast delivery, and from the app you can see that if it has like easy access, you can access the website, you can access the products, and how much of products you can access. We can see here that, for example, Rescue Club and Ravintula Loop, both of them are in Finland actually. Rescue Club is actually a non-profit association that takes food from hotels and restaurants, and it provides it for charity, I think. For Ravintula Loop, it's actually the first food waste restaurant that was introduced in June 2016 or 17, I think. And this restaurants provide like food waste, and it was the first introduced in Finland, which is a good idea, but still it doesn't provide any fast delivery. None of them, they don't have any delivery, and you have to go there to have the product. For Karma, for example, which is in Sweden, our main beachhead market, it actually has an easy access. You can enter the application, you can see the products and everything, but they don't provide any delivery or any service. For the Fruitly Go, it's almost the same thing, but actually it's the users who enter the products. You can log in, you go around, for example, in Lidl or Consum or whoever. You just see discounted food. You take a picture, you get an eco discount voucher, I would say, and like you just log in and you buy. You have to like put your receipt that you bought that product in the system. So you get like kind of a voucher. That's it. So basically, you don't get the delivery, and you are the one like pushing yourself. You should be an eco-friendly, aware person to do that actually. Okay. And from all this, we can see that Notify provides the fastest delivery and the easiest access. So it's a solution. Okay.
So as far as the strengths, our main strength is that we offer the same products, but they are affordable because they are about to expire. And a few days ago, they were the same quality product, just with the reduced price. We also offer finding stores that are nearby, which is very unique in this type of application. We, as Claude mentioned, offer fast delivery, and our possible weakness is that the product is new, so we don't know how people will react to it, and the fact that we partner with supermarkets and rely on their willingness to work with us, to cooperate, and our opportunity is that we can multiplicate, and we can come to many stores in many countries and work with supermarkets over there. We also have possibility of adding new features. Our plan is to add a feature that will enable customers to scan the products and upload them to our database. So if a store doesn't have enough staff, customers will do it instead, and they will get some type of discount, free delivery or something like that. We will also promote the sustainable development goals. And the threats can be that if customers have a negative experience with the product, they can relate it to us.
Okay, so about the market size, we actually made some research. We didn't find much of the data, but for Finland, for example, we know that there is like around 65 to 75 millions of kilograms are wasted annually, so around 33% of the produced food of the sales, supposedly. And in Sweden, there is 1.3 million tons of food waste were generated, about 4% more than in 2016, and that was in 2018. So, and there is like still, Sweden is one of the best countries in terms of recycling, but in terms of food wastage, we can have a chance in the market.
We plan to reach our customers by putting advertising stands next to the post-date products. We will also plan to attend eco-friendly events and present ourselves. And we plan to award our customers with a referral code if they introduce us to their friends or share us on their website or social media. And as the product goes, we will offer a basic subscription fee for €1 per month and a premium package with €5 per month. And we will enable customers to use the premium service for 15 days. As far as financing goes, first we need initial funding from the bank loans and investors, but after 7 months we will become profitable. And just to mention that our main profit is from the subscription fees and advertising.
Just to add for this point, like there is, if you can see, there is like constant cost for like whole year, because we basically won't need that much of a fund later on. It's gonna be just for settling in the beginning for like a co-working space or having like a place where we can have, you know, our taxation and everything for the startup to start. Okay, so to sum up everything, our benefits, I already talked about last time, but it's better to repeat. It's effective for four aspects, for the end users, for us as a startup, and for the stores, for the supermarkets. So for end users, they can get the closest, cheapest, fastest delivery with a good quality food. For the stores, the supermarkets we're going to make partnership with, they will they will reduce the food waste, they will get the branding of the sustainability, and they will increase their profit. For us as Notify, we will be profitable, eco-friendly, eco-aware branding, and we will increase our profit as well. And for the main thing, for the environment, we will provide more sustainable, eco-aware business, which means to reduce waste. And Clara is happy. Clara is happy. Do you have any questions? Yes?
Yeah. So you have this food analysis in there, and I have comment because like I think that you have very good analysis of competition, and I think that it would be much more better to do the critical factor success analysis, because we could have seen like where you are, where is your competition, and what you can do better. And the second one, like you mentioned the SWOT analysis, and what is the strategy which fits best for you, because you have just something like this, but you know there is like numbers and graph. Like, did you do it, or do you have the strategy where you should go?
Where we should go?
Yeah, because like you have written. If you can open the SWOT analysis.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah. So in there you have like SWOT.
Yes.
But after this comes numbers, and
Yes.
and it shows you which strategy you should take to be like maybe successful, which strategy you're taking, so whether you did that or not.
A strategy to. Okay, let me tell you like this. We made the full strategy that we can do to launch the business and to maintain it for a year. Okay, for
I
that's
see,
it,
yeah.
to work on it,
That's
and with like accurate numbers, with accurate market research. But for I don't know like what
That was not my question, because like this is one part of SWOT analysis. Then comes the second part, which shows you which strategy you are doing, whether you did it or not. Because there comes like you have this, then you put like values, numbers, and the strategy comes. You know what I mean?
For example, if you have like more strength and more opportunities, then you have offensive strategy.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you
I
did
see.
this, or
I see.
probably
No.
not.
Okay.
No. Still, I would like to know because
Yeah. And I
I'm
think
still
that the
trying to get your
yeah, the
information.
critical factor success would be much better because you have great analysis of competition. You do it. So I think that would fit.
Join the business.
Okay.
Yes, I have a question because this is, first of all, thank you for your presentation. This is a very important issue in our modern society, but I have a question about the fact that how can you make profit by providing some services of delivery to people who aim because they don't have enough money to buy some kind of stuff without with providing this type of services by so the delivery service is usually associated with modern slavery. So how do you deal with the fact that the delivery service is something very time consuming, full of risk,
Yes, I understand you. Yeah.
and to compensate the cost of this by providing some little cost?
I would say that our main cost for a basic package is going to be €1. For a premium package, it's going to be €5. How to make the profit? The partnership will provide it. We need partnership from two parts. If they are key partners, they are needed. Without them, the business doesn't work. That's something we should agree on. That are the supermarkets, because we're gonna need their data to post it. And for the delivery service like Volt, and what we put as the first one is Volt, we need them to provide the service of the delivery. What you are asking on is that what you are asking about is that like if we are going to how we are going to provide this for people in need.
Yeah.
That will be through the charity events or the eco-aware sustainability events that we're going to be part of, okay? To sponsor or be part of as a startup. We can be, one more thing is that if you see our persona was not like, poor person living in the street, something like this. Our persona is like a mother who has 2 children who wants to have, like my mom, your mom, she wants to go to the shop and get the best quality with the cheapest price. Literally. My mom is she's never satisfied with the price. Anyway, so she'd like to have, we like to have that. We like to show her that. So our main goal is to get to that woman and make her life easier, get to that, I don't know, like student to go to buy the cheapest food, knowing where is the cheapest food, instead like, I don't know, we're circling around looking for Mexico, don't have to consult to whoever. So we can see what we need, you see? So, but for those people who are really in need, there will be like some kind of events that we're gonna need, and we're gonna be part of, and in which we can help them. One more thing it's worth to mention is that how to say it? Our I don't know how to tell it to you. Okay, so our persona and like the student itself, while using the app, they can have like cost effective. And when we said that we're gonna fight the poverty in the mission, what we mean there is that having the good quality instead of like having the malnutrition or like having problems finding the good food. Okay, so we will assure that improve people's life, I would say, not removing the poverty necessarily. Okay, Is it clear?
In fact, my question was more about the delivery service, which is cost consuming, and in fact, you in the other way out the poverty reduction because of the workers that work in that type of company, which are always at risk, I would say, and very low paid and physically in danger.
That's why we need the partnership. That's why it's going to be like kind of an agreement about the cost of this delivery. For example, on the premium package, there will be like 2 free deliveries within the package, if you have seen in the marketing plan. So there will be like some kind of agreement with this kind of companies. How much will be the cost, as like to work on their branding as a sustainable brand, and to, like, I don't know, to get the profit as well.
Yeah, but we actually plan to offer not only that the delivery service is necessary. You can you have option just to check out what the stores have, what kind of products, what number of products, so you can walk to the stores and visit them. And with the delivery service, we would expect that people who are sustainability intelligent, eco-friendly, that they would pay the price for the delivery, because in their mind it is worth it, because they are reducing the food waste and using these products that would otherwise go to waste.
Thank you.
You have?
Yeah, one question to the team. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes,
We can hear. Yeah.
Yeah, one question to the team. Karma application was kind of a recent finding. Do we have any idea how big is Karma? How many people are using Karma? Are they claiming some user numbers or amount of goods sold with their application? So do we know exactly how strong the competition is? And can you get that information if you don't have it now? What do you think?
Information about it. I think we do already have like some information about it. I can send you detailed search about it, but mostly it is still it was made actually in 2013, and it had like a good profit in the beginning, but it's still like, how to say, it's still not well known in the market, I would say, and it's still like so it's going to be a good competitor, I would say.
Yeah, and when you learn how they grew, how fast they got their 1,000 users, 10,000, it's kind of a role model, because the application business really is that when it starts scaling up, it scales up fastly. So you had a very carefully calculated figures, but it's good to double check with a comparable product or comparable application from who is already existing. Nothing much from my side.
If I'm wrong, can you please go back to I just would like to show, in this axis, if you can see, like, Karma app doesn't have any delivery fee, so any delivery service. So actually just displays the possible options to go to the restaurants. Not even supermarkets. So it's just for restaurants for the moment. I'm not sure if there's any new multiplications, but I didn't find any research yet. I mean, any new updates for it. I hope I answered the question.
Okay. Katie?
Hello, everybody. This will not be a question, but I just wanted to say how struck I was when I could attend to presentation number 1, 5, 6, 7, and it's very nice to see the generosity for all these projects. So I wanted to point it out. It gives a hope for the future. Thank you.
Thank you for the comment.
Thank you.
Any other question? Yeah.
Yes, I have one. So first of all, I was again, this was very many-sided, and I very much like the analytics of it. And as mentioned earlier by other comments, that really this business over this surplus food is growing very fast. But I have one personal question for you young people. Do you use these kind of services, or would you seriously consider using them?
Yes.
Yes, I would.
How many
If
from
it's-
the room? How many from the room would you?
Haha, cheap and good quality food. We are students.
Because
80%.
yeah, I remember when I was a student, really we were monitoring vigorously those. In that time there was no direct surplus food selling. It was animal food. So every time a human food was about to expire, it was sold as animal food. And we have a little joke that there should be a sign, animals and students, because we were really monitoring it. And I'm living here in my hometown, and we have 3 big supermarkets very near of us. And it is like a hobby for me and my wife to go there, especially late in the evening when you can have a 60% reduction, to pick up something and decide what we eat and what kind of food we make tomorrow. So I think that there is a lot of need for this kind of thing. Also, there is a lot of this kind of services. But as I said, I was very impressed about your, let's say, economical engineering like analysis of what could be your status, what is the profile of your SWOT analysis, and so on. So yeah, I think that there is growing demand for this kind of activity, and despite the tough competition, good operators could become very profitable. But as said earlier by other commentators, these services are very easy to copy. So if somebody finds out something working and something successful, there would be copy companies, copycats very fast. But nevertheless, very, very good idea.
I would say that it is like one of our, I would say personally, I always have problem with the dairy products. I wouldn't risk it that much to get like, discounted dairy product close to date, milk, or you'll end up in the bathroom at some point. Like it is, I think we can, like, this is one of our multiplication ideas, that we're going to use like the NFC stickers, if you heard about them, like in which we can somehow detect the quality of the food before buying it. And that's one of the multiplication idea. Why? Because we're gonna need to be trustworthy, and that needs us like at least 1 to 2 years, and then to be able to agree with the like the product producers, I would say, like to see like if we can add these NFC products, or like the shops if they are willing to add it, so we can detect if it's a good product or not.
Okay, one more or 2 more questions. Okay, Andre, and then last yes.
Can you please explain the name of your company or the start of the application?
It's supposed to be.
Please make an internal joke about it.
Yeah. It should be said once at lunch, not here. Okay. It's a nutrition notification. So we said it like, as we say, Spotify. This is what we wanted, but if we use the Y, that is a company. If we use Nutrify, that is a company. If we use Nutrify, that is a company. So we needed some kind of a name which indicates nutrition and indicates that it's going to be notifying you about food, mostly. Yeah.
With an inside running joke, apparently.
Yes.
So is the delivery done by food, or are you doing it?
No, it's done by it's one of our key partners, the delivery.
FoWa is your partner. Okay. Okay. So then I was thinking that how can you ensure that the delivery is fast? Because when I look your graphs, you have this really big point that it's fast delivery. So I guess that's a bit of a challenge, because FoWa is doing the delivery, so you can't just go there and kick their asses and tell them that do it faster in order for us to have the quality of service that we are trying to achieve. You know?
That depends from the delivery we're talking about, because we see the delivery of like those options, all of them are providing a delivery of like 2 to 5 days, like this is the fastest one, okay? But for us, we are providing delivery of the same day. That's why I mentioned Bolt. That's why I can mention Foodpanda. I can mention any other delivery service. You know, it's like you are ordering some normal food.
So that's fast. Okay.
Yeah. I'm hungry. You wanna order something? It's not like you're gonna eat like 3 days later.
Yeah. So it's not like Domino's 30-minute quarantine.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Anyone to add?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. So
Thank you so much.